As a newborn, Sophie Weinzapfel was diagnosed with severe profound hearing loss. Her condition was quickly identified at the Easterseals Rehabilitation Center, one of the few facilities in the region equipped to conduct hearing tests for infants.
We found out before we ever left the hospital that she did not pass her hearing screenings. She actually had 5 of those in a hospital and failed every single one of those. I was just devastated. And of course, after you have a baby, you know, you're kind of emotional anyway, and I just went berserk. My husband was a little more normal and like, it's okay, you know, nothing's definitive yet, but I just felt like my world had just ended.
When she was born, she's a beautiful, healthy child. So in that aspect, there was really not much wrong with her in my eyes. And that's the way I always approached it, that we could always get through anything.
The next step after the testing was to find out what kind of actual residual hearing she had, which means, can she be fitted with hearing aids? Will these hearing aids work for her?
When she got her 2 hearing aids, Sophie was sitting on my lap and her audiologist was in the sound booth. The first word she heard was Sophie, coming from her audiologist. And I'd never forget that because her little head was down, and as soon as she spoke that word, our audiologist, her little head picked up for the first time. It's the first time she recognized a sound in her life.
After she was fitted with the hearing aids when she was 3 months old, we began going to speech therapy at the rehab center to help her use that newfound hearing and learn to be just like her other hearing babies, just learn to pick up the language and use her hearing and try to learn just like the rest of a normal baby. However, for 2.5 years, she just didn't seem to make any progress. Our goal for her was to go to school, to be age appropriate in school, and according to our hearing team at the rehab center, that wasn't happening. So at that point in time, our speech therapist, Debbie, suggested that we look into a cochlear implant, which is a device that kind of bypasses the part of the ear that doesn't work and gives her very good hearing and will help her catch up to meet that goal.
The cochlear implant surgery was done at Raleigh Hospital, where they implanted an internal device. The external device communicates via this magnet with the internal processor. So I want to demonstrate Sophie's listening with and without the implant. Sophie. Hello, Sophie. Sophie doesn't have the magnet on now. Now she does. Hi, Sophie.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Good. How was school today?
Good.
Good. All right. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Great.
Sophie's cochlear implant was an important piece of the puzzle, but it wasn't the last one. She needed specialized therapy to understand what she was hearing, recognize speech, and learn to talk. Sophie and her family have relied on the Tri-State's only certified auditory verbal therapist, Debbie Wink, at the Easterseals Rehabilitation Center. This unique approach emphasizes family involvement. Through guidance, coaching, and demonstration, parents become the primary teachers of spoken language for their child.
We really learn our speech and language skills through hearing. That's the natural sense for learning language. And so we're helping her to learn through her amplified hearing and through her stimulated hearing through her implant to learn speech and language in a natural way.
Because part of the therapy isn't just for her, but it's for us to learn how to help her when we're at home. So each week we learn some sort of a lesson that we work with her at home during the week.
Sophie also receives regular evaluations and adjustments on the hearing aid she wears in her right ear. These audiology services play an important role in her success, making sure that her hearing aid is working in balance with her cochlear implant.
Okay, what I'm doing is presenting sounds at different frequencies. Without Sophie's hearing aid, I want to see at what levels she responds to different frequencies. Great job, Sophie.
Today, Sophie is in the 1st grade at St. Philip's School just down the road from her home. At St. Philip, she fits right in, learns alongside her classmates, and is treated like any other child.
Sophie knows she's deaf. Sometimes I'm not sure she knows what that means, but she knows she's a little bit different from the rest of the kids in her class.
Sophie is a bundle of energy. She loves to talk. She's very outgoing. In the classroom, to help Sophie, I wear a microphone around my neck, and Sophie has hearing aids so she can hear normal conversation, but the microphone assists her in the classroom. She has a receiver attached to her hearing aid, so when I speak into the microphone, it goes directly into her receiver, into her hearing aid. Sophie is a very good student. She's one of my top readers in the first grade classroom.
Sophie and Clara are each other's best friends. They love to play together. They watch out for each other at school.
Sophie, she is energetic, very outgoing. She just, it seems like she loves life. I don't think she ever really thinks about her disability because she's had it since she was born. Every once in a while she may ask about it, and we just tell her it's God's gift. You know, you're special. Some people were born that need glasses, and some people were born need hearing aids.
I hope that the people at the Rehabilitation Center that work there, I hope they realize how important they are to parents like us, all the clients that go there. Their skills, their education, what they offer us, their support, it's immeasurable.
If the Easterseals Rehabilitation Center wasn't here, I think it'd leave so many people out in the dark. People wondering where to go, what to do. What are they going to do with their lives, with their children, with the adults that have problems? They do such a great job in there, and to be this close for a lot of us in a mid-sized city, it's just a blessing for everybody, and especially for us.